Welcome to the Point Second Podcast. My name is James Keeley. With me, as always, is Sammy Schaefer. How you doing, Sammy?
Oh, great. It was a good weekend of football.
Yeah, it was. You watched a lot, I'm sure?
I tried to actually watch some,
Okay.
but, I couldn't get every game at home.
Yeah. Well, we'll talk about that in a little bit. This
Yep.
is episode 42, available Tuesday, January 23rd, maybe Monday, January 22nd, probably. We got our sign in the back. I don't think we've ever shown people this. It does more stuff. Boom.
Ooh.
Boom. Yeah. Just, look how, it's very like Emperor Palpatine.
Yeah.
Unlimited power.
Mad scientist
Yeah.
back there with the flash.
I love this. People are going to be like, we'd like to sue YouTube because we had a stroke in the car or whatever.
Seizure.
Seizure.
You were busy having a seizure while that was going on.
Exactly. All right, man. It's winding down a little bit.
Yeah, we're getting
We only got a
close.
handful of episodes left.
Getting close.
Yeah. What's on this episode, Sam?
We've got game day drinks, the Chicago Rat Hole, and another Buffalo Choke.
All right, Sammy. Episode 41 was in the books. We're on 42 now.
Mm-hmm.
Got a lot of encouraging texts about the show recently.
Awesome.
I think they're saying that our viewership is dipping a little bit, but I think they want to see it keep going.
Okay.
So got some real attaboys from some good friends.
I love it. That's awesome. Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. I got a call from Ray Stack today. He said Sammy to the Limit is his favorite segment, which I didn't think many people liked that. I get a lot of compliments about angry fan mail.
The Sammy to the Limit, I couldn't tell if I enjoyed it as much because it was about me.
Right.
But I'm glad that the audience is enjoying it.
I just think that it's like, a lot of us are married, and it's like, what would a single guy do?
Yeah.
What would a single guy who's got a very wanderlust attitude like yourself, what are Sammy's limits?
And it does translate to real life. I was just telling you, I went snowboarding yesterday, and every time I dropped in, I was like, Sammy to the Limit!
It's perfect. You got a theme song now.
I do.
Yeah. Got calls from Ray, got calls from Liz, Bush, and Jay, and Bill, and a bunch of really nice compliments lately.
Yeah.
So we appreciate it. Season 2 is definitely happening. We will come back. We will make this show better. We will find a studio that is climate controlled.
I'm going to be so bored in the off season. We're going to have to do some random episodes for sure.
We will. We'll do March Madness.
Yeah.
We'll do, there's other sports we
figure it
can cover.
Is it an Olympic year?
Is it? Yeah, it's got to be,
some
right?
Olympics
Yeah,
in here.
we'll cap the Olympics. That'll be good. Keep your money, folks. Good weekend?
Yeah, like I said, I did some snowboarding. I was out emceeing out in the southwest suburbs, so I was pretty busy.
You mentioned maybe the end of Sammy Hardwood's career there.
The end of Sammy Hardwood as a dancer.
As a dancer.
Sammy Hardwood no longer dances. I MC on the weekends, but no longer taking my clothes off.
Okay.
I hit that age where my body's got like this fat hula hoop that won't go away, right? So it just doesn't look good on stage.
Maybe not be on a show that has game day food and game day drinks twice a week.
Yeah, it's definitely the podcast.
It's definitely the podcast. But you're on a little cleanse right now.
Yep.
You're evening out, but you just... I think this is a good step for you because you can still MC. You can always come out of retirement. Every singer and artist goes, I'm retiring for 40 years.
Yeah.
And then they milk their audience forever.
Yeah.
So you can always come back. They want what they can't have.
Absolutely.
So they'll be like, well, we'll triple your rate.
I mean, if the money's right, I'm not going to say no.
Yeah, exactly. Shh. I mean, yes, you will.
Yes, Mom. I would never take money ever again to take my clothes off.
But yeah, last episode we talked a little bit, kind of a bummer about like Shannon Doherty's cancer and Christine Applegate's what does she have? MS, multiple sclerosis.
Yeah.
So let's try to keep it a little lighter.
Yeah.
A little lighter today.
I mean, they're household names. It's kind of hard to not talk about them.
Household names that we grew up with.
We did. We all want to see them recover, get better, whatever.
And they're both 52.
Yeah,
I'm
so
turning
young.
45 in like 2 months, less than 2 months. And, if you thought I only have 7 years left, like,
Oh.
get busy living.
Yeah, get out there.
Like, you never know. I ever since I saw this, I like walk around places and I see people that are kind of struggling with health and they've gotten some bad breaks in life. And I'm like, fuck, you better live your life.
Yeah.
Like quick. Yeah. So we're going to keep it a little more upbeat, but, our message is clear.
Yeah.
Like, enjoy.
Live your life the best you can.
We appreciate you watching. We appreciate you listening. But if you don't like the show, go do something better with your 30 minutes on
don't
a
waste your
Tuesday.
time.
You're good. We forgive you. It's fine. But we got more hecklers, We got another guy who's like, I want to be a heckler. Jordan, of course, is like, I want to be a heckler too, but that's just how he is.
Yeah, I don't think he's allowed to be a heckler now. He's been on the show too.
He's on the freaking show.
Yeah.
He's like, it's like you, me, Kitty, and then Jordan is like the fourth place.
Yeah.
So he's like fourth in command. If you, me, and Kitty
Fourth in
quit the show, he's the head guy. He's going to be the heckler.
Yeah.
So you're doing a little cleanse. You got a little trip coming up.
I do. So yeah.
Where are you flying to on this trip?
I am flying in my mind to I don't even know, to the outer space.
Yeah.
I'm doing a little bit of a mushroom retreat is the point of the cleanse to get me prepared for that.
Okay.
It's a bit of a spiritual journey.
Okay. See, I'm not into stuff like that. I'm into searching your soul and doing stuff that makes you happy and trying new things out. I just try to stay away from the stuff that I think maybe I'd like way too much.
I didn't think I'd be into it, but it's one of those, you get older and it's the same concept. I'm like, why not try it?
Yeah.
You know, it's not going to be bad.
Yeah.
Maybe it will be, but I'm not going to hurt myself.
No, I think you'll be fine. That seems fine.
Yeah.
If you're like, you know what I'm going to try? Heroin this week. It's called black tar heroin. It's the best you can get.
Yeah. I hear that's great for the mind.
Yeah, great for the mind.
It really cleanses the palate and cleanses the spirit and everything.
I saw like an HBO documentary on black tar heroin. It really did not do wonders for the drug. People weren't after that. They weren't like, I should get some of that.
It definitely wasn't a good sales pitch.
No. But all they do is, they clean it up and they put it into a pill by a pharmaceutical company that's just kind of the same drug, and they're like, this is good for you. This will make you feel good. Heroin's bad. Opioids are great.
Yeah.
You need it. Do you ever feel pain? Well, then opioids are for you. Bing.
It definitely sold itself.
Yeah, it did. Well,
We'll see how I am Monday.
I'm a little worried about you.
Yeah, that's Sunday, so we'll see how Monday's episode goes.
It's the brother vibe of like be careful, but look, that's you know what you're doing. You'll be fine.
I mean, I don't know what to do, but I'm with someone I trust that knows what they're doing.
Good.
That's gonna help me walk through it and everything.
All right. Well then we trust you, and just be careful.
All right.
Don't call me from prison.
Wait for that recap.
Yeah. Wait for that recap. Sammy to the limit. See where that limit goes and what you've done.
Yeah.
You're like, I stopped stripping for money, but on mushrooms, people got it for free. All right, a lot of football to talk about. Let's talk some football.
NFL playoffs divisional round. Let's recap this a little bit. We're starting off with Houston Texans at Baltimore Ravens. That was the 3:30 p.m. Saturday game.
Okay, what do we take in this one?
Let's see. We had the Texans team total over 16.5.
Yeah, seemed pretty easy, but I figured they score some points. The Ravens, were definitely going to put up some points. What was the final in this?
Ravens 34, Texans 10.
And the total was 44. How do they get this right?
They got it dead on. And I didn't even... If the Texans would have actually showed up in the second half instead of shitting the bed, I don't think they would have hit 44. But, they got it dead on.
So we took that, and then the other option was taking the Ravens team total over 26.5, and that obviously hit. So we missed it on that one. Mm-hmm. We let you down. The Ravens look tough, okay? I don't know. We'll talk about that matchup a little bit later. Okay. What's the next game?
Green Bay Packers at San Francisco 49ers. That was the late Saturday game. We took the 49ers, we took the total of 50.5.
50.5. Mm-hmm. All right. And the Packers were getting 9.5. What was the final?
49ers 24-21.
Screwed that one up too.
45.
We had an angle.
Mm-hmm.
There was also Packers team total over 19.5, which I really like too. 0-2 on Saturday. Makes you feel like an absolute buffoon. Packers were hanging around in that game.
Yeah.
The Niners are supposed to be this juggernaut, and they could come flat a little bit. Debo's out a little. He's banged up, and I don't know. You got to give the Packers some credit, man. Jordan Love had a nice season.
I'm not mad at him.
I know that it's hard for a Bears fan to give the Packers any credit, but they came on.
And that the Packers are that one team that I never wanted to admit to, but I kind of came around. Favre was awesome.
Yeah.
They've had some great quarterbacks you absolutely have to love.
They've had some guys that can sling it. It's the same with me with like Josh Allen. Like I can't stand the Bills, but it's fun to see the guy play.
Yeah.
All right, what was the Sunday? We're 0-2. All right. What was the Sunday games?
Tampa Bay Buccaneers at Detroit Lions was the early Sunday game. We took the over at 48.5.
All right, what was the final?
Lions 31-23.
All right, we got one right.
There we go.
We got one right.
Nice.
That was okay.
Sunday's going to be our day.
That was okay. Yeah. This one got tricky. It was 10-10 at half, and then they scored 3 touchdowns in the fourth. So we got a little lucky on this one. Lions looked pretty good. Bucks played pretty well.
Yeah.
They just didn't get it done. The other option was Lions team total over 26.5 that I liked, and the Buccaneers team total over 20.5 that I was considering. Those both hit, so at least we got it right.
Nice.
There were a lot of good plays there. For what we're trying to do is take some overs, take some favorites, and take some props. We got one right on that.
Nice.
All right, so the Lions are going to play San Francisco. All right. Who are the Baltimore Ravens going to play? What's the last game?
Last game's Kansas City Chiefs at Buffalo Bills, the late Sunday game. That is a Sammy's pick, and I went with the Chiefs +3.
All right. And that's wrong.
Yep.
I switched that.
That would be, and the game ended up being the Chiefs 27-24.
27-24. Yeah. Sammy's pick comes through. You could have taken it on the money line. You did great.
Yep, Stu, I'm waiting for my cash.
Yeah. I said that Stu would take that action all day.
You could blame him. He put you on the line for
Right?
that.
Right. He had no say in it. He does not watch the podcast often, so he won't know. And I think our official play was Bills team total over 23.5. Just snuck in.
Yeah.
So we're 2-0 on the day,
Nice.
2-2 for the weekend. It was tough. I didn't see a ton of props I liked. I stayed away. I want to keep this record nice.
Yeah.
But lot to talk about in this Chiefs Bills game.
Yep.
Jason Kelsey was in the audience.
Yeah, he looked great.
with his shirt off
Yep.
and going crazy. And
Total man bear right there.
yeah, he's selling his product well.
Yes.
I mean, a center.
Yeah.
His brother's like the lean, mean tight end. With the face right for Pfizer commercials.
Chiseled.
Yeah. And the brother is he's just doing his thing. Yeah. He's got the dad bod. There's a market for that these days, apparently.
There absolutely is.
Yeah. The Bills Mafia was horrible as always.
Did you hear about Feed the Pit?
I did. I
yeah.
did. So you want to talk about Feed the Pit?
Yeah, I think it was about 6 weeks ago. Somebody fell into. I'm sorry, they were building a new stadium, which is currently a giant hole in the ground.
Yeah.
Somebody fell into the pit like 6 weeks ago, and they won that game.
Yeah.
So they've been jumping in the pit every week, and they've won every game since then.
That's what they said in the article. It said there's human sacrifices. That they're jumping this horrible pit. Yeah. And they're like, well, we don't have video of it. I'm like, do you think these idiots won't do that? They have video of this guy. They found him in a manhole. Did you see that thing?
No.
And he was covered in human excrement.
Oh.
And I guess he was at a porta potty. They went down a manhole. They said he was definitely on some sort of crazy drug.
Okay. Yeah.
I heard it was mushrooms after a fast.
Oh man. Yeah. Right. Can't wait for that journey.
Yeah. So, they do the challenge where they do the wrestling thing. They go through the tables.
Jump to the tables. Yeah.
People have gotten seriously hurt.
Yes.
They're all drunk.
Oh man.
There's a lot of sexual shenanigans in the parking lot. I saw something that was very aggressive.
Very non-family friendly.
There was
appropriate.
it was like when a dog kind of sniffs another dog.
Yeah.
Well, it was like that, but it was a lady dog, and there was a male dog right behind, and it was like at halftime. So they weren't fresh out of the shower. That was they were tailgating, and then he was like, you know what? Yeah, we're gonna keep this friendly, family friendly. You can look it up though.
This is what I do.
It gets gross at these things.
Yeah.
And then they're like, you know what? I know it's really gross. How about a little romance? And then people are filming it and they're like, whoa, bro.
Keep it going, man. We're gonna win because of you.
Treat yourself. Enjoy your E. coli. Yeah. After the game, Patrick Mahomes was running over to some fans.
Yeah, he ran to the sideline.
Ran to the
I don't know if
sideline.
he was giving something away, but he ran to the sideline.
And what happened?
The Bills Mafia decided to throw snowballs at him.
Pelted him with snowballs.
They were just pelting him down. He had to run off back onto the field. Covering his head.
And normally I'm like, don't do that. Don't be buffoons. I don't care. Mahomes, I used to love that guy. He is so annoying now. He is such
You're for them throwing the snowball.
Yes.
Oh. I was a little disappointed.
See, I took a little turn there.
You did.
And I'm like, go Bills Mafia. You know what you're dealing with.
Yes.
You won the game.
Yeah.
You're going to the AFC Championship game. You don't need to be like congratulating everybody and doing all this stuff. Get the hell out of there.
Yeah, especially if I didn't know what sideline it was. If it's on their sideline, then yeah, you're kind of.
I don't know. You know where you're at.
I was talking to my brother Eric about it, and I was like, man, what a bunch of jerks. And he goes, Sam, we used to go to the Bears game. We would have done it too. And I was like, Yeah.
He would have done it, but
Absolutely.
but in the middle would have been like a D cell battery.
Yeah. So I kind of got my mouth shut up.
Yeah, you're like, these people. I stopped stripping yesterday, Eric. I am a respectable citizen now. I would never do this. I love that you turn all foofy on everybody.
Yeah.
You know what? The finger of judgment comes from the man who stopped stripping yesterday. Cut it out, Bills Mafia. Sammy Hardwood has spoken. Of course, our friend of the show, Taylor Swift, was there.
Mm-hmm. Of course.
It was all about her.
Yep.
I don't, whatever. It's a marketing thing.
Yeah.
So she shouldn't feel like a victim, and she shouldn't, she should take this. All of her fans are loyal as F.
They're extremely loyal.
And she has a new
The
fan.
Swifties.
The Swifties.
Yeah.
And she has a new fan that we didn't think of. You sent me this article. It's the lead singer of Disturbed, Mr. David Draymond.
Yeah.
He was he brought up two girls on stage with their dads at his show. And he goes, I guess you're not at the Taylor Swift show because your parents want to raise you on rock and roll. And then, they're like, and then he goes, well, Taylor Swift's awesome. Now, David Draymond said this. And so people booed it. He's like, don't boo, she's great, blah, blah, blah. And I'll support any artist, pop artist, that sings live and plays guitar live on stage. And that was a good point.
Yeah. That's not easy. I mean, just to play and sing at the same time is hard. To do that in front of 1 million people?
She's massively talented.
Extremely talented, yeah.
Extremely talented songwriter. She could sing. I don't think she's the best dancer, but not everybody's, not everybody's got everything. She can dance. She can dance fine.
She can dance better than me, yeah.
She dances, well, not Sammy Hart. She dances better than Sam Schaefer.
Yeah, there you go.
But not Sammy Hart.
Thanks for clarifying.
Yeah.
But I like that he did that. I mean, artists respect art. They don't really care what the art is, but if you're putting it out there and it's good, they'll respect it. It's the fans that are tribalism, like, oh, boo, I listen to rock and roll.
Yeah.
Come on.
I think metal guys are fun. Like, they're always fairly fair. They'll dump on something they'll dump on like auto-tune, and just somebody phoning it in and lip syncing. Lip syncing, like, how dare you?
Yeah, which I get. They should, because they're putting in all that effort on stage and then someone's going to fake it.
Like, just total egomania to be like, somebody just wants to see me
Yeah.
while they play my song.
That's all they're paying for is my
I
presence.
know. I mean, Britney used to do that all the time, But, so, okay, let's talk real quick. Okay. You got the Chiefs headed to Baltimore.
Yep.
The Chiefs, and we're going to talk about this in the next episode, but the Chiefs are getting 3.5 currently. I think Baltimore's such an easy pick, but does the NFL so badly want Taylor Swift to be in the audience for that game? It would draw maybe 10 million extra viewers.
You know what they're gonna do? What's gonna happen is it's going to be Taylor Swift versus Eminem in the Super Bowl. We're gonna see Detroit, and then we're gonna see Kansas City, and that's it.
That would be fun.
I mean, that would be
fun.
That would be one of the biggest turnouts we've seen fan-wise in a long time.
Oh, and the fans were bitching because they were like, nobody complains about Eminem being on there. Nobody complains about Eminem being on the screen. I'm like, but Eminem's from Detroit, and he's like a bit,
He's been he's earned the right because he's always been a fan, and not that Taylor's a fair weather fan. She's just banging one of the players.
How dare you? Are you saying her virtue is being compromised?
I'm not saying that. No, I'm saying she's not. I'm not saying she's a fair weather fan. She dated somebody who happened to be.
You said banging. I think they're holding hands.
Oh, I'm sorry.
How dare you?
Wait, you're the one that thinks it's fake, and now you're going to question.
I think it's fake, and I think there is no intercourse going on.
Well, there you go.
I think they have zero integrity. And he's like, hey, baby. She's like, gross. Ew. And she's writing a song about him. Gonna trash him so bad.
Yeah, she's gonna so millions trashing him, too.
Yeah. But Eminem's not on the screen the whole time.
No.
And it's not Taylor Swift's fault, but it is because she's working with the NFL on this.
Got it.
She is.
Yeah, we haven't talked about that in a while, so you're still holding strong on that.
But they did her movie and everything. They advertised it during big games and everything.
Yeah.
So until the Chiefs are in the playoffs, this thing she'll give it like 2 weeks, and then she'll be like, it just didn't work out. And here's a whole album called 87. Why do they call it 87? Oh, because Travis Kelce's number is 87. Oh my God! What an Easter egg!
It's so creative.
What does 87 mean, you guys? 87 in red. What?
Oh my God, that is
Could that mean something different? So, all right. So, what do you got in that game? Baltimore, Chiefs.
I mean, I went with the number 1 seeds early on. I haven't changed it. Baltimore's going to take that. I think they're going to be good games, but I do think Baltimore does.
I think it's Lamar Jackson's time. I really do. And then Lions, Niners. You think are you switching for the M&M thing?
I mean, I've been saying it. There's no way Detroit goes to the Super Bowl. I
Right.
don't believe it. I think they've put up a much better fight than I ever expected, but I just don't see him going to the Super Bowl.
I think that's going to be a fun game, though. Detroit's getting 7.
I think both these games are going to be an awesome game.
There, you know who doesn't care about the games? The dance school that my daughter's in scheduled a recital on Sunday afternoon.
Oh no!
Yeah, not a fan. But the good thing about them is they're extremely expensive. So thanks a lot.
There you go.
I won't mention your name. Dance company that's in Northbrook, Illinois, and making my life miserable this Sunday. Yeah. So I think you're right. I could see Detroit being sneaky there, though.
You know what? I'm not as confident about saying they're not going to make it as I was a week ago.
Kind of like the +7 there. So Sammy's pick 8-9-1 on the season. You're almost at 500.
Ooh, I'm almost back.
I think you should either throw in one game and then hopefully win it, and then all the marbles for the Super Bowl for a winning record, or go crazy and do like 3 or 4 props. This week.
I'll look tomorrow at the props and the lines and see what's going out there.
And then we didn't make any headway, but we're still 13 games over 500. We're 79, 66, and 2. So. Yeah, it's been interesting. Got a couple games left, but I think we're gonna have a winning record for this season. So yeah, we might have to have a live show party coming up. So.
All right.
Until then,
Wink, Craig.
ready for a game day drink?
Yeah.
Are these game day drinks?
We're gonna have to do another angry fan mail over that.
Yeah.
You don't remember Marky Mark's most famous song?
I did forget his Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch's most favorite song.
And now what is it called?
Good Vibrations.
Come on.
Of course I remember it. I just forgot the name.
Sammy, why aren't you a fan? I could see. Sammy, what's your problem?
He's already writing it. We haven't even posted this yet, and he's already writing it.
He's already writing it. All right, back to business, Sammy. You ready for everybody's favorite drinking game?
Yeah.
Are these game day drinks? What do we got today?
We've got Jalapeno Pepper Ale by Bent River Brewing Company. They are in Rock Island, Illinois. And this is 4.8% alcohol.
Okay.
So it's got a nice little buzz to it. Let me show you the... Try to do that. There's the label for you.
We like to support the local guys here. Jalapeno.
Jalapeno, so it might be a little spicy.
Jalapeno ale? How does it...
Ooh, I think I could smell a little
Getting an
bit.
aroma there?
Looks a bit dark, too.
A little dark.
But yeah.
A little hazy.
You catch a little bit of the jalapeno in the smell.
A little hazy here. A little hazy.
Lightened up just a little.
But, all right, cheers. Let's see how this goes. You've not had a beer in a while.
It's part of my cleanse.
With your cleanse. Okay.
All right. Okay.
Definitely tasted something at the end there.
Yeah. I took my little sip. That's how I'm allowed. My shaman will beat me up.
Yeah, you want to make sure you're good to go for your trip.
All right. You going first? You guessing first?
I'm guessing you. I think you gave this a 6.5.
I like this a lot.
Okay.
I'm giving this 6.9.
Okay.
Or, I'm sorry, 7.9.
7.9.
Yeah.
Damn.
I would put 6 of these down in the per game because like you truly get some spice and some jalapeno out of it. Now
Yeah.
I think you liked it, not as much. I think you did a 6.9.
6.8. Sammy, nicely done.
Yeah. No, it's honestly very enjoyable. Not super spicy where you can't do more than one without coughing it up.
I'm shocked because I thought, okay, you're gonna mess it up. It's like when people put too many weird things on burgers. Like I don't love the peanut butter burger idea. I don't love the fried egg on a burger as much as some people do.
I like fried egg on a burger.
Yeah, I'm sure it's lovely. I just don't love a fried egg either.
Well, it says, and I think the reason you get so much flavor, it says over 150 pounds of fire roasted jalapeno peppers are added to each batch of the.
You could taste the jalapeno in here.
And I like that it says roasted. It's not just raw, so you get that flavor of roasted peppers.
With every sip, I like it a little bit more.
Yeah.
So I think I've underscored it a little bit. So nice job.
Yeah, that was good.
Nice
What do they
job.
call them? What was it called again?
Bent River Brewing
Bent
Company.
River Brewing Company. Loved it.
This is a game day
I don't know
drink.
if it's seasonal or not, but go get it from Binny's. That was great.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not drinking as many as you're drinking on that one. I think the next morning would be. There's a lot of jalapeno in there. Like
Yeah.
there's a lot of jalapeno in there. You might be peeing fire. For
I
it.
might be lowering that score the next morning.
Yeah.
Like, this is totally a 6.4.
This is-
Oh no!
This is terrible. What have I done to myself? But yeah, like I love a spicy margarita,
Yeah.
and I didn't think it would work with a beer. This is something else. Well, now I just want to drink this whole thing.
Yeah.
I don't have any shaman telling me what to do. I'd be able to be like eat more mushrooms, but not for that reason.
Yeah, for
Just more veggies.
other health benefits.
Or other health benefits. All right. I'm still kind of thirsty
That
though.
was a game day drink.
It was a game day drink.
Ooh, okay.
Still kind of thirsty. Do we have more?
Now we'll see.
Are these more game day drinks?
All right. I mean, it's time for another drink.
Mm-hmm.
What else do we got for part two of are these game day drinks?
If I want to break my fast, let's just do it.
Let's just do it. You're gonna be in a lot of trouble.
All right, so this one we got a S'mores Barrel Aged Warrior Paint by Half Day Brewing.
Barrel aged warrior paint. This is a dark beer. This is a stout. But s'mores, I mean, they got the jalapeno right?
Ooh, let me pull that up. There's the label for you.
And the last one, and here's our label.
I mean,
ATP.
I
Boom.
can. It's thick. It's dark. It's got a good smell to it. I mean, get your mind out of the gutter, man. I'm talking about beer. I don't even know what I said.
You were getting very like it's thick, dark, luscious.
I was turning myself on.
You can't say a beer's veiny, Sam. It's got real veiny texture to it. Ugh. I don't know the world you live in. I don't know.
So this one's it's a heavy one though. It's 13%.
It's very girthy.
So it's very thick and girthy. And description: Imperial Stout aged 1 year in Willet bourbon barrels. So
It's a lot of effort.
Yeah.
13%.
Yeah. This is not like a.
You've not had any alcohol. This is a bad idea.
Yeah, I gotta drive home soon.
Yeah,
Just a sip.
You're having just a sip. Just a sip.
Oh man,
Cheers.
you're just letting them fly now.
I mean, the aroma is definitely. I mean, I think they hit it with the aroma.
It's got some flavor. I mean, I don't I've tipped my hat kind of thing, but it's got some flavor.
I gotta get my money back. You won the first one. I almost looked at your score.
Jerk.
I think you liked it, and I gotta tell you, for a stout that I don't love, I think you gave this a 7.2.
7.1. And you know, and it's funny. I was kind of on the fence between 7.1, 7.3. So you were right on.
Yeah.
I don't like. I probably would have went higher because it tastes amazing, but I don't like heavy stout type beers.
I don't either. But if you're gonna have one, they nailed this.
And that's why I think you 7.3.
7.1.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I won this. Well, it's a push.
Nah. Yeah.
But yeah. So half day brewery. They make Daisy Cutter.
Okay.
And Daisy Cutter's been been around a while. It's everywhere here. It's good. They have a spot in Lincolnshire, and yeah, I mean, you got to give people credit when they put the effort in, and it turns out good. And goddamn,
That's got some flavor to it.
okay. So that's a 7.1.
Okay.
Okay, but this is not a session beer. 13%. Don't have more than two of these.
Yep. I'm saying I have 2 in a game, and that's it. And even then, I'm eating during halftime before I have my second beer.
Yeah, yeah. You're getting some snacks in there, and this is very like dessert-ish too.
Yeah.
This is like I've had a bunch of light beer. I've had a bunch of jalapeno beers.
Yeah.
Let me cool it down with one of them s'mores beers.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is especially this time of the year. Still cold is all get out here.
Yeah, that's good.
We're not loving it, but I love the description that you gave. It was very similar to like a phone sex line.
Penthouse Forum.
Yeah, yeah. For very lonely women wanting to experience a dark stranger.
I mean, there are some guys that are passionate about beer.
They are.
I was talking to them specifically. Turn them on.
Yeah, man. This is that's on point. There's a lot of flavor there. All right, 2 for 2. That's another game day drink. You win. What is it?
Half Day Brewing.
Half day brewing. I knew that.
Yeah.
That 13%'s already hit me. All right, let's talk some news and get the hell out of here.
All right.
Sammy, what else is in the news?
Actress Erin Moriarty, famous for her role as Starlight on The Boys, is facing scrutiny over photos where she appears to have had a significant amount of plastic surgery.
Okay, have you watched The Boys?
No, and I really want to, but I have not seen it.
Pretty good. Pretty good.
Okay.
So this girl plays a character named Starlight.
Okay.
And it's supposed to be this Midwestern superhero character that everybody's like, well, she's, she's got there's like a sexy one.
Okay.
There's like a bad boy. It's like The Boys. It's like this group of, they call them the Supes, the superheroes. And they're sort of like controlled a little bit by a corporation.
Okay.
So they have to wear like the outfits that the board approves and all this stuff. So it's interesting. It's very R-rated. It's almost beyond R-rated.
Okay.
But this is her. She plays like the main character named Starlight.
She looks really young there.
She looks very young there, but she's very cute. Got her own thing going. So she recently has posted some pictures on Instagram, and people think she's gotten major plastic surgery.
Okay.
What do you think? Big difference.
Yeah, I don't think major, but definitely something like lip fillers or that Botox. But she looks a lot different.
Looks a lot different in my opinion.
And the only reason I say
Look
that
at the
is
before and after here.
I've seen a lot of these videos of before or after makeup. The stuff you can do with makeup these days is nuts. But this looks like a whole kind of different chin structure.
Right, her jawline, her eyes look
Her
different.
nose
There's
and-
a lot of things. I think she's kind of cute as a button. Like, look at this picture. Like, cute as a button. I mean, probably younger there. But, I don't think she's like a knockout. But in this picture, I think she's like up there. She looks like she could be a movie star.
Yeah.
This picture, what do you give this? Your rating?
That one, I mean, she's a 9 in that. She's gorgeous.
I think she's like an 8.7 for sure. And that's not my look at all.
I like that.
Do you?
I do like that. We talked before. I have kind of tried to raise my
Yeah.
age there. The other girl, the first picture, she looks too young.
She's 29 there.
Is
Like
she?
here she is.
Okay.
But like look at that face.
I wouldn't say major, but she's definitely had something done.
Yeah.
Like I said, even if it was lip fillers or Botox or something, I can't tell.
So what are you rating this? So you're a 9 on the innocent one.
Yeah, but she looks like she's making goofy faces in this one. It's kind of hard to rate that one.
What's the LA one? What's
Man,
that?
I'm going up like 9.2. I'm going up.
Oh,
I like that look.
oh my God.
Maybe I'm just shallow or superficial.
I'm like 2.9 on that.
What? I
It's
like
just
that
that LA look.
But she also looks older in that photo, and I like an older woman.
Oh, do you now?
Yeah, I mean, don't get. I'm not gonna say no to a younger woman, but I do like an older woman.
Because you rejected on this show a Miss Martha Stewart.
Oh, I mean, 65 is different.
No, that's
Okay.
Sharon Stone. Martha
Oh.
Stewart's way older.
Oh, that's right. But
think-
even older. She's like grandma
I think
age.
Martha's like 77 or something like that. Has Sharon Stone called you yet?
No, I'm still, waiting.
Sharon.
Come on.
I mean, he stopped stripping. He's making a respectable man out of himself.
Sharon, come on.
Call him after his his mushroom drug trip this week.
I will be a real adult.
Call him then, because then he's ready. Yeah. I mean, she's kind of getting, as the kids say, dragged for this plastic surgery thing. But I don't know. I guess if you want to do it, but I think people feel bad. They're like, you didn't need to. You were gorgeous.
I know a lot of people have had plastic surgery,
Uh-huh.
being that I'm in that world.
Yeah.
Right? And you know what? It makes them happy. That's all I care about. If it makes them more confident in themselves, do it.
I hear you on that. But is it maybe a mental illness? Is it maybe image like dysmorphia?
There's a line there. Some people are doing it for confidence, and then you cross that line, and it's kind of hard to really, in their aspect, see it.
We've all seen somebody walk around and everybody's like, look. And they think they're like, look, that person's so hot. And they look like this. And they're
yeah.
like, hi.
Can't even move their lips.
Yeah. And like they frighten children. And maybe in their head, they're like, this is...
I'm hot.
I am the hottest.
A lot of the Jacksons went through that.
A lot of the Jacksons went through that. In your line of work, what is the most common? Is it breast implants?
Yeah, female strippers, it's the breast implants.
A lot of collagen lips, a lot of Botox.
Because that stuff you can get done pretty easily. The major stuff, it's always and it's not because it's what they want. That's what the guys want. They want to pay for the biggest boobs they can find, so the girls go and get the boobs put in.
Now, you've worked with a lot of male strippers. Have you ever heard of a guy getting a penile implant?
No, I have not.
That seems like a horrible idea.
It seems like a terrible idea. Now, to be honest, I bet if it was cheap, they probably would. But I don't think there's like a cheap way that you can make that bigger.
Okay. Another thing. Have you ever seen a man getting ready for a show and doing the pump and doing it?
Yeah, like day 2.
Really?
Oh my god. It was just like in the movie Magic Mike. I walk in the back, he's got a pump out, he's got a video playing, and nobody warned me. I did not know what I was getting myself
Tell me
into.
everything.
It was not good. And he looks at me like, hey, what's up, man? I'm like, no, man, you finish what you're doing. I don't need to make eye contact. It was
Wow.
It was an intro to the world of male stripping. In fact, Magic Mike, there's a lot of accurate things that happen in that movie. A lot of the behind the scenes stuff, that was like real life.
Yeah.
Yeah. So watch it again, knowing it is Hollywood, but they took a lot of real life stuff.
All right, we're light on the news today, so tell me a little bit more.
Oh.
What else have you seen in this locker room? What other surgeries have been done? Have you seen any labioplasty? Have you heard about any of that?
No.
Because I know that's a thing that people do.
Labioplasty, really?
Like they get it all like redone.
Okay, well, I mean, like a female stripper's not going to do that because that's done for like sexual purposes, and strippers don't actually sleep with people.
There might be some damage done that you don't want. You want it changed up.
Remember, but strippers don't. Strippers make guys think they're going to sleep with them, but they don't actually sleep with them, so they don't need that to make money.
Okay.
Female strippers get the surgery done that's going to help them make more money.
Interesting.
Yeah,
That's
stuff that makes
interesting
them
to
look
know.
younger, makes their boobs bigger, stuff like that.
This pairs great with a jalapeno pepper beer.
Yeah. Now, guys don't get a lot of surgery because here's kind of like an unknown thing.
Yeah.
A lot of guys in the male stripper world are like ex-convicts.
Okay.
So they've got like those big got out of jail muscles.
Yeah.
So they don't really need surgery. Now they're all on steroids, but they were on steroids even before they got into the industry.
Yeah.
But that's what a lot of them are big because they're just big dudes.
Yeah. I bet they have a couple stories.
They do.
And probably a few stories are taken to their graves.
You want me to tell a little bit more?
Yeah.
All male strippers are whores. Okay? I'm sorry, but I met like one man.
All of them?
Now, I'm an MC, okay? I am an MC. Now, I got into it a little older, so I was kind of past the party mode. I get it. They're like 23, 24, making money. Girls are throwing themselves at them. If I had done it in my 20s, I would have been a whore.
Yeah.
But all those stereotypes are true.
Listen, if you're sending your lady off for a little party before you get married, you want them to be with whorish ex-cons who have definitely had prison butt sex. That seems safe. Bring that home to me and then I'll carry you over the threshold. And then we'll get a white picket fence and have babies.
It's a great way to start a relationship.
It is. It's
With
just
a
like,
giant mistake.
yeah. And just like, I'm a gambler. Just throwing that dice. Did that ex-con stripper give you AIDS or impregnate you? Ugh.
Are you gonna pop out a stripper, baby?
Yeah. And all these girls are like, these bachelor parties are crazy. And then they're like, oh my God, Teresa. Always Teresa.
It's always Teresa.
It's always Teresa and Stephanie.
Yep.
All right. Well, that was an interesting insight.
We definitely went down a
We did.
left hand.
Last thing.
Yep.
Is there a lot of backdoor bleaching? Have you heard about that?
No, I heard about it, but no.
Okay.
No, it doesn't happen as often as you'd think.
I guess you're not showing your little pucker there.
I think that happens more in the female strip club world than the male strip club.
It definitely happens in the OnlyFans.
Absolutely.
There's a real market for that. We should really set up shop for that.
Although I can't call this person. I have a friend, a male friend, who
Yeah.
is not in any way a stripper or an OnlyFans creator that has gotten that done.
Wow.
Just for him and his wife.
Dave Carroll got that done? It's got to be Dave. It's definitely not Dave, but I wanted to call him out. Oh, I love Dave. He's got to get back on the show. All right. He and his wife got that done. Are you looking into your spouse's
I gotta,
beehole that much?
I'm like their shaman, I've got a shaman that takes me through my drug phases, and I'm a shaman for my friends that want to go through a weird sex phase.
Yeah.
Someone's got to walk them through it.
You know what? And you know what both of them have in common?
Huh.
Don't eat that much. Don't eat that much. If you're getting that bleached,
Yeah.
you don't want a whole lot of action happening. Sweat it out. Sweat it out. Sweat it out. What's the last thing, Sammy?
Oh, we do have more. That's
Go
right.
on.
Ooh, the Chicago Rat Hole in Roscoe Village has now become a wedding venue.
I never knew about this place.
Yeah.
It's a rat hole. Mm-hmm. I guess there's something on the street where a rat was
It's a sidewalk. It's the sidewalk, and it looks like they were paving
pouring the cement.
Yeah, pouring the cement, and a rat was in it and escaped. And we'll put up a photo.
yeah.
It's
There it is.
it's not like it was an accident. This was a rat.
Yeah. Yeah. And you just got it's a perfect, like, there's nothing else that could be.
Yeah.
Nobody's wearing like a fancy shoe that looks like a rat on the bottom.
No.
It's not a Banksy thing.
I got my rat skin shoes on.
Yeah. So people around here are kind of quirky,
Yeah.
especially in like Roscoe Village and places like that.
Yeah.
And now they had a gay wedding there, or it's a wedding, whatever you want to call it. Two men got married there.
Yeah. I mean, it was a big ordeal. They had decorations and a crowd.
Again, I like weddings a lot. I would think going back to it, a gay wedding would be fabulous.
Yes.
And then you're like, oh shit, Mark and Larry are getting married. This will be awesome.
It's gonna be a party.
And then they invite you to a sidewalk
In Roscoe
with
Village.
in Roscoe Village with a rat imprint
In January.
in January. Like, this is the worst wedding.
Just give me my gift bag so I can get out of here.
Yeah, this is the gayest gay wedding I've ever gayed at. I'm using it in that way because it's a bad thing, but not that thing. But it's bad that it's a bad venue.
You got it?
Like,
It's a terrible venue, but it has become a tourist attraction.
yeah,
It really has.
they put stuff down like it's a like John Lennon got shot in the head there. They put candies, cheeses, coins, and there was drugs. Look at the drugs.
There's a bag of drugs right in the middle
Look
of
at
that
the drugs right there. You can't leave. If you left a beer on the street, you could be arrested.
one. Yeah. But
I'd say a kid could pick that up. A minor could pick that up and get a buzz on. You're leaving drugs. That person needs to be like run over by like a steamroller.
yeah. And at one point, somebody, I guess in the middle of the night, it wasn't Chicago, somebody filled it in with like cement or something hard to try to make it flat.
Yeah.
And everyone got upset and they went and they picked out the cement so the hole would live on.
That's great.
And this has all happened in the last like 2 weeks. This isn't like something that's been popular for this just happened.
It's trendy. I guess it got like 5 million views. This wedding was there and everything.
Wow.
I mean, a wedding.
Wow.
I guess I like eccentrics.
Yeah.
Like in Chicago when Don Cornelius from Soul Train died, where I lived on North Avenue, they did like some sort of get together. Let's do a Soul Train line. Everybody danced.
That's cool.
And I was like, that's so awesome.
Yeah.
I almost went down there because I was like, that's really cool. Like this guy lives on, and people appreciated what he did. And the Soul Train, the host of Soul Train got a little, a memoriam there.
But what could possibly be going in their relationship where they think a rat hole signifies?
I don't know.
Because I get that, like you were saying, that's something to remember them by.
Yeah.
I couldn't think of anything like, hey, hon, that rat hole, that reminds me of you.
Yeah.
Let's all get
Again,
married there.
I love eccentrics, and I think I'd love a gay wedding, but not if it's on a sidewalk with a rat hole there. It's a stupid gay wedding. It's a stupid wedding. Whatever you want to call it.
Stupid wedding.
It's stupid.
Although, you know what? They trended.
They did.
So I guess maybe I'm the dumb one.
They did. But did they make any money off of it?
I don't know.
I think the internet made money.
The internet did.
and they didn't get anything. So thanks for giving them free material. They probably vote against gay rights. So you played yourself. Well, this was a lot more fun than the celebrities are dying
Yes. This is
slowly and horribly.
Much more upbeat.
We only got a couple episodes left.
Yeah.
It's almost the end of football season. The Super Bowl is like right around the corner.
It's coming quick.
But we thank y'all. We love y'all for supporting us. Keep watching. We'll keep those views up. I'm not getting depressed anymore when I see them under 100. We're trying here, folks. We'll finish strong. All right? We'll be back for the Thursday, probably at Wednesday episode. We will see you then. Thanks for watching. Oh, shit.